you are located at 350 Bay Street, Ottawa. And I saw this one today, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Mm.
It shows the whole process.
Yeah, I
So
love
you
that
make sandwiches.
Eating.
you're making the bread for
Yeah.
the sandwiches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's really good.
Nice bakery. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So, do you specialize in like South African kind of style desserts, or
I incorporated into a couple of my desserts, like for our sticky toffee pudding. I call it sticky toffee pudding to like break it down for Canadians. But it's actually a South African dessert called malva pudding, which is like obviously influenced from the British. So that it's like a sticky toffee pudding. But it's very like it's actually really popular in our bakery, and like I have some South Africans who have immigrated to Ottawa that come to my bakery just for that pudding because they know that it's not just traditional sticky toffee, it's
it's the
malva.
real deal?
Yeah, it's what they grew up eating. And she like this, especially this one woman, like I don't know her name, but she comes in and she like buys like two every other week for that nostalgia. And my cheesecake recipe is like a cheesecake recipe that I've been making since I was 12 in South Africa that I've adapted to be able to yeah, it's the sticky toffee pudding. It is very good.
That looks so good, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
can I eat it off the screen?
If you eat that warmed up with my vanilla bourbon ice cream, it's like match made in heaven. And like
Oh,
we sell
yeah.
a lot of that over like we sell a lot like well over Thanksgiving because it's a nice warm like dessert. So yeah, very wintry, fall like. But yeah, so like those are my two main recipes that I've incorporated like South Africa into. Um,
Is there a Dutch influence too in South Africa?
yeah, yeah. So like my apple pie that I made for Thanksgiving is a Dutch apple pie. Like I don't do like the typical
Interesting.
like two crust pies. I do the crust, the pie filling, and then the like streusel topping.
Cool.
Just because that's what I like, that's what I grew up eating, and I believe you like it too. And that's the bread pudding. It's so good.
Right?
We make it with our sourdough, and then I make a cherry bourbon caramel and use Lind's white chocolate chunks in it.
Wow.
I was like,
Huh.
oh my
Huh.
gosh.
That
Is
sounds
it-
pretty
is it-
darn good.
Can you order that or how does that work?
You just pick it up in store.
You have some
So-
ready-made?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we buy 10, is the 11th one free? That's how good they look.
I saw you
So-
make custom cake. Is that a popular thing?
It's increasing for sure. Sometimes they're simple, like that one. Sometimes they're more extravagant. But
Cool.
like I don't do fondant cakes, so I straight up tell people I don't do fondant. And I don't do tiered cakes, but I like buttercream. So like next week I have like a customer that has requested like a dragon cake for her son's birthday. So
Whoa.
I like like the unicorn style cake. We're
Cool.
gonna do something that style, but with a dragon. So like it's actually fun to do stuff like that. But I like when you own a bakery, you also need to have the time to be able to do it.
Right.
So I definitely enjoy doing custom cakes because it's like it's a form of art outlet. But sometimes you just have to get it done.
And I saw
Right.
you have like stuff for all the price ranges, so it's nice so anybody can afford like get a
Yeah.
nice cake from you.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you want a tiny cake just for 2 people, like you can get that. Everything we do is made with real ingredients. I only use butter in my bakery. The best vanilla, we use Madagascar vanilla. Very expensive, but I won't substitute. So
Right. True.
like, yeah, like even like if I go back to like our English muffins, like we toast every English muffin with butter, like real butter. Like I want to use the best ingredients to come forward to you guys. Like that's what's important to me.